you earn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car. What is this love? What are we waiting for?
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. He's got Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, and this is Cameron Dicker ready to get this started. And we are underway from SoFi. Oh, good move. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Listen, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
The Chargers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8.
Herbert now.
3rd and 3.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball player to try to pick themselves back up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. You talk about this Washington defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
15. And the Commanders' first down.
between the tackles. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 3.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
Down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find Najee Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and
again, Herbert. He's got Allen. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Ball in the 39. Here's second down and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Daniels looking to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. From a couple of yards beyond midfield. Here's second and 8.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Washington.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Daniels. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Over the middle here to Browns. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And the search is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 37.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, you drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll motion McLaurin left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards.
To the air goes Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Daniels. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
from the shotgun. It's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
It's now
give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, first down.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Herbert. Johnston on a quick slant. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
The Commanders first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tui Pelotu got it and dropped it. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Calling a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Daniels. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Commanders.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Daniels. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Throwing now is Daniels. Got a man, it's Brown.
Daniels pass.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
But it's now 3rd.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Down the right sideline. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few steps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Chargers 21, Commanders 7.
The 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now Washington down by 2 touchdowns. Less than 90 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Daniels pass.
Now 2nd and 4.
Number 1, Deebo Samuel. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Daniels.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for LA, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.